Inside the British town where locals can't speak English. This video just popped up and I thought I'd do a reaction to it, you guys. North Evington is this part of Leicester, and my boy Rio, shout out to you, Rio, if you're watching this video. He is from Leicester, and yeah, Leicester's kind of shit, to be honest, bro. I'm sorry if anyone's from Leicester. I'm so sorry, bro. I remember when I was doing a tour around the whole UK, I stopped in Nottingham, Sheffield. I stopped in a bunch of other places that I'd never been to in the UK. When I was meant to stop and stay in Leicester for like 2 days, I drove through the city centre. On my life, I didn't even get a refund for my hotel, bro. I just drove straight to Sheffield, bro. I didn't even... Like Leicester, bro, not the place for me. But I'm sure there's some lovely people there. But North Evington, less than 10 minutes from Leicester, is home to a large South Asian community with residents speaking West and East Asian languages, African dialects, Arabic, Portuguese, and French. The district, which has 2 mosques and a Hindu temple, is among 34 Leicester neighborhoods where at least 1 in 5 people cannot speak English. Okay, well, let's see this video. Because this is the type of videos, this is the type of stuff that does well now, you know. Before it would be left-leaning stuff that would do well. Now, right-leaning stuff. Yo, inside the British town where locals can't speak English, this stuff gets views, this stuff gets money, and I don't even need to read the comments to know that this is what people kind of want to see. So let's do a reaction.
At least 80% of people I've spoken to aren't able to give me a response.
No more English. English, no.
80% is kind of mad. 80% is a bit mad.
So they should speak English.
The Express went to one UK town where among 50% of people don't speak English.
North Evington in Leicester. A fun fact about this town, 43% of adults, nearly half of the people who live here, speak little to no English at all.
Damn.
The area is located just 10 minutes away from Leicester city centre and is home to just under 2,000 residents. Many of those who lived here have moved from India.
Come on, there's only 2,000 people there, bro. This is not some super national crisis. It's like, come on. I think they're just dragging it for the clicks. To be fair to them, that's how you get clicks these days.
Pakistan and South and East African countries. The area is one of 34 neighbourhoods in Leicester where at least 1/5 of the population can't speak English at all. The most commonly spoken languages here include South Asian languages, African languages, Arabic, Portuguese and French. We're here today in North Evington to find out why so few people speak English and what can be done about it.
I've seen people come here like they only want to speak their native language, you know. I mean, they don't want to get into the English, and that's very disheartening. I mean, I think we must do that. We must learn English first. I've seen that people, like, you know, students and from abroad, they come here and they do study as well. I think they must learn English first because contributing to their English as well, to their studies, I think it's important if they learn English.
I recently went to snooker table, so I've seen that there many people are speaking Arabic, Punjabi, and not English that much. Okay. So I think that they should, like, they are living in a UK, so they should speak English.
Yeah. And do you think it's important for people to learn English when or before they come here?
Since English is an international language, so I think everyone should, like, at least understand the English. Yeah.
I think if they learn English, then they can communicate and express themselves better. And I think Leicester College has a lot of courses online and in the college that they could learn and access easily. So even with AI and everything nowadays, it's easy for them to learn English, and it's important for them to learn English so that they can express themselves and not be misunderstood.
Do you think it's perhaps a generational thing? Or
It's very true, bruv, because when you can't speak English properly, you're unable to express yourself properly, and you can come off as rude, you can come off as not how you're trying to come off as. You get what I'm saying?
Are you seeing a reluctancy in younger people not wanting to learn English as well when they first move over here?
No, I think the new generations that are coming over now, they're more wanting to learn English. I think it's just the older generations, as they didn't have to learn English as a necessity when they moved here, but now it's like actually a necessity.
Many of the people who I've spoken to while I'm here in North Evington say they can't speak English at all. I would say at least 80% of people I've spoken to aren't able to give me a response when I ask them, do you live here, do you live locally? Of the people that do respond to me, they tend to be of the younger generation whose parents perhaps moved over here and they've now learned English from growing up here.
Well, isn't that what we call what do they call it, bruv? Integration. Does that show they're not doesn't that show integration? Doesn't that show they're integrating with British culture?
However, the older population, there seems to be a reluctance to learn English. That's based on information that people have told me.
But this isn't really surprising, bro. You know, older people, especially if they're able to come to towns and places where they don't need to speak English. When you're older, you become more stuck in your ways. The older that I'm getting, the more stuck in my ways I'm feeling like I'm going to become. That's why I want to make sure that my ways are the ways that I want to have when I'm in my for the type of person I want to be. You know what I mean? But this isn't really surprising.
And many of the elder people that I've tried to speak to, they can't speak English at all.
Oh, understand I no more English. English no.
Sorry?
English no.
Okay, no problem. Sorry, I got okay, no problem. Thank you.
Because I'm
Why
not
don't you show what you say before, though?
very
Okay, no worries. I've just spoken to Conservative councillor Sanjay Mudwadia, who told me why there are such low levels of English speakers here in North Evington.
They settled in North Evington. Reason why we had a lot of clothing factories surrounding here, and that they used to work in the clothing factories, and where they don't need English because that all the workers used to work in same language people.
All right.
So the older people, because younger people now they are speaking English, but the older.
I just want to know how do you get through the English? I mean, they obviously have translators at the borders, isn't it? Because obviously I speak English, so whenever I go to other countries, the border agents always speak English. They've never not spoken English. You know what I mean? I think that's just English privilege, I guess.
Generation, which is came direct from here, they started working, and with the working environment where they don't need English, so they don't bother to learn English because they wanted to support the family, and they don't have enough time to go to the learn English and support the family. So the people choose to work and support the family. That's why I think.
And you know how much people work. You know how hard it is these days. You're working for so little. They're going to work, coming home tired. They talk to their family. They eat dinner. They ain't got time to go learn English, bro. They ain't got time to even socialize with people who speak English to learn it like that.
That North Evington have a less English speaker. Maybe in next 10 years, we will see most of people are talking in English in this area because it's a new generation.
Yeah,
so
you will see
and
that.
What are the facilities like here for people to access English classes or lessons to English?
I think
Anyone can go college, man. Listen, I urge everybody watching, fam. Listen, if you ain't gone to university, bruv, go uni, sign up to one of them uni courses, get your student loan because no one's paying it back anyway. And yeah, enjoy your maintenance loan, bruv. That's what a lot of people are doing. I made a video on that a couple of months ago. It's still going on. Not encouraging you guys to do fraud or anything, you know. Do the course, but find a course that is more lenient on attendance, if you know what I mean.
Not that brilliant. There is classes available, but because the local community don't have that information, even the government sending information, there is a classes going on, but that maybe is in English, or maybe they are lack of education. So when the leaflet arriving, they're not bothered to reading as well, that this is facility available.
Earlier this year, the
Abdul
UK
Enterprise.
Statistics Authority revealed that almost 1 million people living in England can't speak English well or at all. Official data also shows that Brits.
That's not too high. It depends. If it's 1 million people can't speak English, that's crazy. That's 1 in 64 people in the country. But you said cannot speak well. So what's the difference between well? Because there's certain people who'd watch my stuff and say, you're a roadman. You're not speaking English properly. You don't speak English well. Where are these stats coming from? You know what I mean? And I think there's a big difference between not being able to speak English well and not being able to speak English at all. I don't know why the figures have been mixed up together.
Language ability as a key sign of integration, and that migrants themselves also see language ability equally as important. Please hit the subscribe button below and the bell to get alerts when we release our new videos. It really helps us to keep doing exclusive content.
Well, that was a complete waste of time. I'm going to dislike that. That video was shite. But yeah, sorry for wasting you guys' time as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm not even going to ask you to like the video after making you watch that pointless 6 minutes. What a waste of time. I'll see you guys later or tomorrow. Peace and love to every single one of you guys watching. Thank you. What? Chung Lee, that was a waste of time, innit? Yeah, that was such, like, Chung Lee says, why are you wasting my time with this bollocks?